Chosen ones. Hi, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back, guys. We are lit over here for the Most High, and that's period, that's point, that's blank. Okay, guys. I just want to take this moment right now and thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time out to like, comment, share, subscribe. All those great things are so greatly appreciated, guys. I want you guys to know that the Father, He sit high, He look low, and you guys, all guys who bless this ministry in any way you blessed it, will be blessed tenfold, okay? So, I am so thankful in this hour. I am very thankful in this hour that the Father, the Most High Divine, is revealing the truth in this hour to all people around the world. Awaken us as a collective. Awaken us, okay? I want to thank all you guys. We did. Also, we made it to 1,000 subscribers, okay? Yay! Thank you guys. Give yourself a round of applause for having the ear to listen and the heart to receive, okay? And just knowing that the adversary, the evil people, their kingdom is being torn down in this hour, okay? Because all the people that were asleep or just in darkness are now being led to the light and being awakened in this hour, okay, guys? And so, guys, I want to come on here with a message. Okay, guys, you are chosen, you are wonderfully made, and I want you to know that your name is in rooms that you have not even entered into yet. You are the talk of the conversation. You are the main attraction. Like, you are getting ready to receive things that you never thought you could receive. People have your name on their tongues. You are next in line. You are getting ready to do what it is the Father has called you to do. Everything that you have planned, all your dream boards you have written down on, all the things you have spoken, all the things that you have prayed for, all the things you have manifested is getting ready to happen in this hour, okay? And I want you guys to take this time in this second to give all praises to the Most High Divine, okay? Because without Him, none of this will be possible. None of this will be possible, okay? And it's just such an amazing thing to know that you are getting ready to receive an abundance of blessings, okay? The Father is getting ready to make sure that prosperity flows into your life. And just to know that your name is in rooms that you have not even entered into yet, okay, is a high and mighty blessing. The Father is already moving behind the scenes. He's already doing what He already said He was going to do, because you've been doing what you said you was going to do. You have been standing 10 toes down on the enemy. You have been a go-getter. You have been doing what it is the Father has called you to do. He's spoken to you. He told you what it is, your plan, your goal, your calling was, and you answered the calling. You accept the challenge. You accept the calling over your life. And so now in this hour, the Father is doing His part. He is moving on His behalf to do what it is He told you that He was going to do. And this blessing you getting ready to receive, chosen one, is going to be so like something you not expecting. Like, this is something that's out of you or me, our expectations. It's out of our expectations. We serve a high and mighty Father, a high and mighty universe, a high and mighty divine creator, okay? The Most High. And in this hour, the things and the blessings that He has for you, you not even fathoming this. This is not like a thought. This is not something that you think that you can do, but the blessings that the Father is getting ready to store upon you is going to be things that is so abundant, way out of your reach, nothing you was thinking about, way more and more than what you was thinking about. Let's just take the time to give our Father a round of applause, because His plan is way bigger than what we can ever think. His calling over our life is way bigger than we can ever fathom, okay? So this is something so high and mighty. I want to declare and decree this over your life. And I also want to come in with a story, okay? So I remember, guys, when I was going after my phlebotomy, okay, how I was going after my phlebotomy, when I was going after my phlebotomy license, this was something that I wanted to do, right? This is something I wanted to do, but I didn't know, like, if I was gonna do it, okay? So when the opportunity presented itself, the Father presented this to me, I went ahead and did what it was the Father had gifted me with, which was this phlebotomy, okay? Being a chance to even get this under my belt, okay? Because my previous roles, guys, was this like in housekeeping, environmental services, customer service, like different things like this. So when this phlebotomy came about, guys, this was the most blessing that the Father has given me, okay? And when he gave this to me, I was just so grateful, okay? Very grateful, because I raised my kids. I had kids at an early age, and so some things I was not able to do, okay? I was not able to do, but the Father still made a way for me to go after my dreams and like do something, pick up a curriculum, a career, something, okay? And so when I enter into this class, I already knew, guys, when the adversary was about to be on another level. New levels, new devils, okay? And I was going after my phlebotomy license, and the teacher that was teaching me, he was something else. He was nice. He was cool. He got me through. I graduated. But it was just something about his demeanor, about the way he was acting. Like, he was just a little bit, I don't want to say race. You know the rest of the word, okay? But I don't want to say that, but it just seemed that way. Like, he would single out certain people in the classroom. He would make comments like, try to make like people quit the class. And like, behind him making these certain comments and acting the way he was acting, like a couple of, like 3 people did drop out of class, okay? And I was just the type of person that sit back and kind of like, you know, reserve what was going on. And so this teacher, and I just start seeing him making like certain comments towards me, like, and like doing little smart stuff and just saying things, and just one of them teachers that don't really want to see you really get what it is the Father has called you to get, right? This was one of that type of things. Like, if you last in that class, baby, you was chosen, okay? You was chosen, because this person that was over the class, he was nice and everything. He was teaching the class. He was doing what he was supposed to do. But in the same sense, in the same source, he was kind of like trying to make people quit. He would make certain comments, like I said, would be doing certain things, putting, you know, classmates against one another, okay? And so this teacher was something else. And he was coming against me a lot, guys. I'm not right hand to the Father. He would just come against me, like single me out. I remember one time we was in the classroom and we was doing like this cahoots things where we was studying. And so we was all in the game. So somehow he gave us these phones where we connect to, like, no, we had our own phone. So it was like we had to scan this QR code, and then it like connected us to the screen where we could all play on the screen. We could see which questions, you know, people was choosing. It was like a game. And so we all had to put our names on who was who. Everybody put their names. My name was God's child, okay? And so when I put God's child, he was like, he just made a whole thing out in front of everybody, like, what you mean, God, you God's child? Everybody in here God's child. And I'm just like, I never did say nobody in here wasn't God's child. I'm just claiming that I'm the Most High Divine's child. I didn't mean to do nothing bad about it. So then he had everybody in the class laughing and looking and all type of stuff. And so he had like this radio with music playing. And so it was embarrassing, because he literally just embarrassed me in front of everybody, like, well, everybody's God's child. Who you think you is? You putting that as your name, okay? So we sitting there, we playing the game, and next thing I know, on the radio, the song come on with Drake, God's Plan. God's Plan. Sometimes they love me, but they don't. You know Drake, God's Plan song. If you don't, look it up. And so that's when I knew the divine. That's not when I knew. I've been knew the divine had my back. I had like this light on me, whatever the case may be. But it was like my light, my aura was so strong that this teacher, he was hating. He had more than me. You the teacher, why you hating on me? And that's usually how some people be towards chosen ones. They have more than you, be in a more better position than you, and still hate on you for nothing. And so he was hating on whatever the case may be. And in God's plan, it came on the radio, and it was so funny because my name I just put on the screen was God's Child, and then the song God's Plan came on. It was just like a whole like moment, okay? Because I know how the divine speak. I know how my Father speaks. That's how he speaks to me. So even in the midst where he was trying to like embarrass me in front of people and make me look bad for nothing, I didn't do anything. It flipped, and the Father was like, this is his plan. This is his plan. You know, like, it is what it is. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my child. It like kind of made me feel good. I'm back there singing God's Plan, God's Plan. But make a long story short, this teacher was something else, basically, okay? He was mean. He acted like he didn't like me for some reason. I don't know why he didn't like me. And his thing was like, I got all types of shoes. So he would come every day with a different pair of shoes on. But my thing was, I like shoes too. So every day I would come with my different pair of shoes on. It was like a thing. And it was like, he almost got jealous. Y'all had to see it to believe it, okay? And so I'm saying all this to say this: your name is being mentioned in rooms you don't even know about. People was talking about you. You don't even know about. People are looking at you. You don't even know who's looking at you. It could be the next multimillionaire. It could be the next CEO of a company. It could be the next whatever. You got divine energy, baby. You have people that they try to dim your light, but no matter if they try to dim your light, your room, the Father is already working behind the scenes and closed doors to make your name be known in rooms. So when these people think they gonna do what they gonna do, slam doors in your face, whatever they doing, the Father already got a backup plan. He already got a plan, baby. It's his plan. That's what's the name of my channel, y'all. God's Plan, God's Land, okay? And so, but y'all know how I feel about that God word, okay? Because who is your God? Okay, who do you, when you use that word freely, we already know that they took the Father's real name out the Bible and replaced it with all caps, G-O-D-L-O-R-D. So we should be saying the divine name, okay? But before I came into that truth, this was my, even though the Father, he worked in mysterious ways, he used that for his goodness, he using that for his goodness. Don't matter what these people try to do, take out, replace. He using the things that the adversary meant for evil. He using it for the good. So I'm getting off of a topic, but so let's get back to why your name is in every room, okay? So, okay, he was making unwanted comments, trying to make people quit, whatever. People did quit. I wasn't quitting. Even though he was doing that, though, y'all, even though he was doing all those things, trying to do things he was doing, the higher ups was noticing me, y'all. I didn't even know, like, but I had when I walk into this building every day, y'all, it's like the lights will start flickering a little bit, or like certain, like my vibe, you could tell was high vibe. Like people was looking at me I didn't even know was looking at me, okay? These people I have never seen since the whole time I was going through this phlebotomy school, y'all. They was looking. I didn't know nothing, okay? I didn't even know they was, but I carried myself in a way I didn't care what nobody think. I came in here, I was determined to do what it is the Father, he opened this door, baby. I'm gonna walk through it with full confidence, 10 toes down. There's nobody gonna make me back down off of what the Father has blessed me to do. And that's a lot of people do. A lot of people hate when the Father has given you a dream, a calling, a purpose. They try to back you down and dim your light and make you back out of what the Father has called you to do. But let me tell you what the Father, the Most High, is. He will, okay, he will go on here. He works mysterious ways. He work around them people. Because what the Father has for you is going to be for you. When he said it's for you, it's for you. Can't nobody stop what is for you. And so this teacher was basically trying to stop what the Father has called me to do. And so, like I said, even though he was doing that, the higher ups was noticing me. The people that was behind the doors in the office, I never ever even seen since I've been going to this school. And that's how it is with you, chosen ones. People you have never even seen. People that's, you know, you may see in your day-to-day life on the lower level is throwing stumbling blocks in your ways, trying to tarnish your character, trying to make you look a certain way. But it's people that you don't even know that is noticing you on a higher level. These people that's trying to tarnish your character, they will not get away with that. It does not line up with the person you are, how you carry yourself. So with that being said, chosen one, keep carrying yourself at high demand. Don't let nobody dim your light. Don't let nobody make you like act out of character. Stay planted, because these people know that you are potential. You are a walking blessing abundance, okay? These people know this, so they trying to stop what it is the Father, the Divine, has called you to do. But it's people that's lined up, that's over the people that's trying to stop you, that see the true you, that see you for you, okay? So like I said, while I was attending that phlebotomy school, I never saw these people while I was attending there. Until one day I graduated, okay, the day I graduated, and they came out of nowhere at the graduation. They came out or whatever, and out of the whole graduation, they pulled me out of the graduation. They, in front of everybody, they pulled me out of the graduation. I'm just like, what, am I in trouble? What happened? And then when they pulled me out of the graduation, these people I have never even seen before, they were just telling me how proud they was of me, of passing and doing what it is I did. I'm going to make them proud. The name of the where I graduated from, I'm going to make them proud. And everybody don't get chosen. I was chosen. She basically she said, you was chosen to do this. A lot of people don't get chosen to have this opportunity that you just got, but you were chosen, and you gonna make us proud and all this stuff. And I'm just thinking this whole time, like, I'm having all this problem with the teacher. I had to go to the administrator that was over the teacher and tell him, like, because he literally had me in tears. Like, I'm literally coming to this place just trying to get my education, better myself, get my trade that I'm, you know, for my career, and this man is literally coming against me in every way, having the people in the classrooms single me, just doing stuff that just make you want to quit, okay? And I'm literally going to the counseling man complaining. Like, I got to the point where I had to literally, on my last day, I had to go tell. And it wasn't me telling like a snitch. It was me like literally putting my foot down, 10 toes down, letting the distributor person know what was going on for the next people after me. Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you, chosen one. We know this. So when I knew the Father sent me, and even though this was like a thing, he sent me into place to switch up some things and put 10 toes down. And at the same time, I got my career out of this, but he sent me there to switch up because it was foul, okay? And so it got me to the point where, like I said, I had to go tell the administrator of the thing, like, you know, this is going on. I'm crying to the administrator, like, he's making me. He's like, what? Oh, he had some other people that had complaints on him before I even complained. And I'm thinking, I'm the only one. I ain't really want to snitch. I'm crying. I don't like the snitch. Like, it's not snitching. It's like being 10 toes down. And I told the administrator too. I'm like, and it's not even me telling. It's just for me, for the next people that come in here who want to get, you know, a career. They shouldn't have to come in here and be, what is the word? Like, third degree, like, with a teacher that's supposed to help you get to your, you know, your goal. But at the same time, this teacher don't want to see you get to your goal. You feel me? So, with that being said, after that happened, I know the Father, I work for the Divine, baby. He don't play no games. And he said, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. And I promise y'all, right after I graduated from that school, y'all, about 2-3 months later, I just happened to look back to the school, and that same teacher, they let him go. And which they should have. And that's how I know the Father don't play about me, because I have seen him tear down organizations, fire people at the top when they come against the chosen. Now, the Father don't send me in here to get my degree so I can have a career. Here it is, this man, he coming against me, trying to make me quit, making me feel singled out, doing all these things to me for nothing. But that was the devil knew. That's when the devil uses people, okay, guys? The devil will use anybody to come against the chosen one, okay? And so, but with that being said, even though he was doing all that, these people, like I said, I've never seen until I graduated. They pulled me out the graduation in front of everybody. I was the only one they pulled out, and they was telling me like how I was chosen. and how that I'm just gonna make them proud. Like, out of all people, like, y'all pulling me out telling me this, okay. And so, and I already know, like, these signs was already validating, because I've been coming into my awakening, how the Father speak, how He's seeing people, things, places, and things, okay. And so, and I'm already was on my chosen one thing, and then just for these people to come out of nowhere talking about some nature, you were chosen, and know a lot of people don't get chosen for this and this and the third. We proud of you, and I was just like, wow, that made me feel so good, guys. It made me feel so good. So I just want to let you know, guys, that your name is in rooms, okay? It's on people's lips that you don't even know, okay? So don't feel discouraged in this hour. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, okay? I want to make sure that was it I wanted to tell you. Yeah, so your name, chosen one, is going to be in rooms that you have not even entered in yet. Okay? So yes, these people, that teacher, he was something else. He was trying to stop me on that, but the people that was over him was literally like, you know, we like you. You were chosen for this. You're gonna make us proud. You're gonna make our name proud. And I'm just like, your name, yeah. I want to make my own name proud. You feel me? But yes, the people once again took a look in. Okay. All right, guys. So that's the message I have for you guys. I hope this message is not too long. I love you guys dearly. And until the next time, guys, y'all already know what it is. Love and peace. Bye.